Hello boys, my name is Koyoshi, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles free for Switch with the Japanese voices enabled, and I just realized Lance has gotten his class ranked up to 10, so we're gonna have to change that up as well. This is where stuff really gets tight, but I'll probably just put him on a class that isn't some of the other classes I've done yet. Anyway, the last video we left off doing some more stuff up in the area and trying to go after a hero bus, which was actually taking a lot longer than I thought. So while I change Lance over to something else, I'll figure out exactly how I do. Now this is gonna be really tough because yeah, you still have a whole mix of sort of problems to do. I think it'll actually be nice to just raise this up to rank 10 now. And I'll make you the secondary character, and we'll actually probably end up having 2 war medics. Initially, I was gonna make him into like a signifier or something, but so far, only one other person has been single fire. Speaking of which, on that note, I'm not gonna actually change him off a signifier. In fact, simply because of that fact, I'm just gonna... Okay, now I messed it up, so... I'm gonna take it risky and say I'm gonna leave it on because I just realized we have lots of stuff to still work on. So, we're actually gonna put our hero out. Where's our... Jeez. I was about to say I was literally not clicking on everything but the hero spot. Alright, there we go. We'll bring out a banner Fiora. So we can start getting some more points with her. That was not clearly going up enough, but I think I know a way to still do that. I think if we chain attack a couple more times, we can probably get some good class points for some of the characters and maybe get stuff done by that way. But what I mean by that, I think we can probably just get it from this battle up and coming. Yes, Alexander's Crash, one of the other ones in the game so far, especially when set up with a good critical build. Big Lug still isn't here. This has come back before arrival, Captain. See, Captain is most punctual. Alright. What? Yeah. We agree for once. Happened to a man doesn't go back on his word. But a man always wants more. The same stuff that's inside for the start. Better pay attention. There's this on the sea gets you killed.
こうなったキャプテンは止められませんもん。みんな 巻き込まれないように下がりますもん。
くそ、何が理不尽パンチだ。もう許さねえ。遊びじゃ済まねえ。
Playtime's over, baby. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. I knew this wasn't going to be true, by the way. I knew we were going to have to fight this Mobius trick face at some point. Right now, we're just fighting him in console form, but as a console, he's still kind of tricky. Anyways, we easily outlevel this party, so we'll probably win pretty quickly. One thing I do need to make sure is, that focus attack is on. Kill his weaker characters first. Sheepers. Also, how did Lance get up to level 2 super quickly? Now just turtle left and we can go for the final. Alright, here we go. Oh, you're gonna switch to Noah. Yeah, here we go. Oh! I feel he froze us right before the attack damage went off. Now that's what I call a perfect chain reaction, to get what I mean. We got him right as he was about to hit a sliver of health, and now we can just do one attack to quickly get an overkill on him. Then we'll basically just complete this full order here to make it more fun. You already have a bunch of buffs. We're gonna do that. So Fiona, while not doing a lot of damage, is a really good support character so far. She's like one of the best buffers in the game. Considering she can get up buffs super quickly, it really helps out a lot. We're gonna do this finish so we get like the defender bonus. It's not gonna matter. The main thing I want is to get this animation with Uni, just because that'll give us, yeah, look at that, exactly 300%. And then we'll end the chain here. That was not as much as I thought I was hoping for. Although, it's kind of one of those good things.
俺たちの勝ちだ。
なんつうタフなメビウスだよ。くそ、体が痛え。
へえ、負けちまったぜ。兄ちゃんら強えな。
1対1じゃなかったからな。
知恵で怠慢なら俺の勝ちだったろうや。でね、悪くねえ気分だ。久しぶりにぶっ飛ばされたぜ。
こっちは気分最悪だぜ。何だったんだって感じだ。疑問なんだが、 メビウスならあの姿になることだってできただろう。なぜそうしなかったんだ。
そりゃおめえ、俺が信じてんのはこのげんこつと俺自身の体のみよ。喧嘩にはそれ以外は不純物ってやつよ。いらねえもんを使ったところで面白くねえ。
ドライデン、お前。
まあ本当はよ、長く生きているせいでそのなり方を忘れちまったんだがよ。
I clean forgot how to transform.
まったく聞いて損した。
おう、日曜だよ。一つ頼みを聞いてくれねえか。
お前、何でもかんでも唐突すぎんだよ。
思い立った時を逃しは次を見ねえかもしれねえ。俺はそういう次を考えるのはやめてんだよ。
それで頼みって何？
ああや、あいつをぶっ壊してもらいてえと思ってな。
See, he is actually just a friendly Mobius, especially when he wants us to slash his Ava clock.
自分が何言ってんのか分かってるのか。
Well, this
俺
was.
はこの時を待ってた。日時計が消える時をな。
本当にいいのか。
Alright.
ぶっ壊してくんな。俺が見ているこの前で。
Alright. Cool. Now we actually get to see his face for once. Instead of just seeing that stays alright for who knows how long. It's kind of nice to see a friendly Mobius for once that really just wanted to play us normally. Alright. Alright.
ようやくあいつらを解放してやれた。
Finally you're free, friends.
もう壊しちゃった後だけど、本当に良かったの？
You sure it's
兄
okay?
ちゃん姉ちゃんには分からねえことかもしれねえけどよ。長いことメビウスをやってるといろいろな死に直面する。そしてそいつはな、気持ちってやつを無視して突然訪れんだ。
Just comes where it wills.
短い一生を精一杯生き抜いたやつ、最後まで生にしがみついたやつ、満足して死んでいったやつ、
Alright.
数えきれないほどの奴らに出会ってきたが、いいやつも悪いやつも等しく皆俺
Alright.
より先に死んでいった。
でもそれってこの世界では当たり前のことでしょ？
Alright, so that's going to happen with the way
当
the
たり
world
前を
is.
当たり前と受け入れるにゃ、俺は行き過ぎたってことだろうよ。
Maybe I've been
人
living
の
too
生き
long.
様を見るうちに、こいつらが自由だったらもっと面白い、もっとバカをやれると、そう思うようになっちまった。
Alright.
面白い。
Fun.
ああ、
Sure.
腕力勝負なら負けなしのドギ、誰よりも海を愛したセレーナ、何度も戦争で肩を並べたガルド、
Alright.
気のいい連中ばかりだったが、どいつもこいつも命の日時計が生きる目的になっていたのさ。なんとかしてやりたかったが、あれは俺のげんこつでも壊せやしね
Alright.
メビウス自らぶっ壊そうとしてたってのか。
え。だができなかった。俺がメビウスだと強く実感したのはな、命の日時計をぶっ壊せずそのことを諦めた時だったってんだから、皮肉なもんだろう。
Honestly, yeah, I will agree with you. It feels kind of ironic that a Mobius would want to destroy his own flame clock. There's a bit
確
more
かに
to
俺
it.
あれこれ考えるのが苦手だ。でもよ、俺が考えるのを諦めたそんな時、お前たちの話を耳にしたのよ。
俺たちの話。
ああ、メビウスをぶったたいて命の日時計までぶっ壊してるバカどもの話や。もうわかるだろう。お前らなら日時計に囚われたあいつらを解放してくれんだろうって思っただけだ。
Alright.
否定はできないけど。
Oh, we did do that.
確かに僕たちが命の日時計を壊したことで彼らは解放された。
Alright.
だからといってメビウスと彼らは対等の時間を生きられるわけではない。
野暮なことを言ってちゃしばらねえぞ、メガネの兄ちゃんよ。
僕にはタイオンという名前が。
俺が言ってるのはここよ。
心臓、心ってこと？
Alright.
正解だ姉ちゃん。寿命は変わらねえけどよ、俺たちの絆ってのはあの瞬間に変わったんだ。
あんた執政官だろ。部下との関係がどう変わるってんだよ。
兄ちゃん、本当は分かってるんだろ。これからは上も下もねえ時間にも縛られない対等な関係ってことはや。
対等。
おお、俺と兄ちゃんたちも対等だ。殴り合いは恨みっこなしよ。
それでこれからどうするんだ？
Well, what will you do now
そう
exactly?
さな。俺は次のでけえ敵をぶったたきに行く。これからよろしくな、兄ちゃんたち。
He's got some moon gears, huh?
メビウスと喧嘩するのは考
Really
えもしな
think
かった
I'd
が
be fighting Mobius,
心
but
配するな。俺は
I'm
強
a
い。
big boy. He'll be
それ
fine. So he's gonna
私たち
turn on
につい
against
てくる
the...
ってことか？
Yeah, yeah, I was
俺
wondering,
の
you're
い
joining
や
us?
兄ちゃんらも心強いだろ。
そりゃまあ、あんたは強いけどさ。
Yeah.
おいおい、俺たちはウロボロスだぜ。
そもそもメビウスがメビウスと対立するというのか。
Gonna go against your
お
king?
や、ウロボロスと組んでメビウスと喧嘩するなんて1000年生きたってあるかわからねえ。俺は強いやつと喧嘩するのも好きだが、強いやつとバカやるのも好きだがよ。
Alright.
どうする？
裏表があるタイプじゃなさそうだな。
それによ、
There's one.
俺は受けた恩はすぐに返すと決めてんだ。そうしないとお前らみてえなのはぽっくり生きやがるからよ。
後ろから殴りかかってくるつもりじゃないだろうな。
そんなことはしねえ。俺はいつだってバチバチに真っ向からぶつかる男だ。
いや、俺はさっき後ろを見た瞬間に殴られたが。
細かいことはいいじゃねえか。な、悪い話じゃねえだろ。
わかったよ。いいぜ、乗った。
ランツ、
そんな話聞かされちゃ嫌とは言えねえよ。
そうだ
I
な。
was about to say, lads, this guy almost looks kind of just like you, and that he's almost just as tough as you are.
話が早くていいな。そういうのは嫌いじゃねえ。
ただし、余計なことしやがったら遠慮なくぶっ飛ばす。いいな。
肝に銘じておくぜ。まあ見てな、兄ちゃん。俺のスペシャルな能力で助けてやるからよ。
ああ、はいはい。期待しねえで待ってるぜ。
Alright. Well, this way, if he doesn't get it here at best, and that, I'm gonna be really confused. So this guy on France. Also, what?
ちの日時計がなくなってますもん。
ってあいつらに説明してやらねえとな。ああ、忘れてたぜ。
なんだよ、まだなんかあんのか？
Yeah, I
俺
said
は
that.
強えやつにたぎる思いをぶつけてやりてえ。いつまでも戦っていたい。そうするには命は短すぎるって気持ちをメビウスになったあの時知った。一生の短さってやつを俺は恐れて生きてきたんだな。兄ちゃんらにぶん殴られて胸にあったもんが晴れた気分だ。燃えたぜ。
お前。
ありがとうよ。お前らのおかげで俺もまた歩き出せるぜ。
いいんだよ、そういうのは。さっさと行きやがれ。
はあ、分かってるよ。
There we go. Is that, like, it turned into one of the longest cutscenes in this world.
この俺のスペシャルな技見せてやるぜ。
We got a DPS class here. Acquire arts and skills for unique monsters are mined for a wide range of customization. Self-wield some unique arts and skills with various ways to raise his attack, making him a social champion. He's forgotten the various moves he used to train over the years, leaving with only the arts and skills that he uses the most regularly. The Zodiac class cannot set master arts and skills. Instead, they possess a special ability that lets them acquire art and skills by defeating unique monsters. The arts and skills could be further straightened by means certain conditions. You can conditions with the Zodiac list. Zodiacers can change their role using the role skill. Keep party formations in mind and snuff to different roles as
振
needed.
動が増えたな。
Ooh, that's really unique. Well, we're gonna definitely take a look at that. Alright, well, let's make you that first.
ぶっ飛ばしゃいいんだろ。
Alright. Ah, so only certain abilities can be used with this. Holy crap, the skills are so much different. Oh wow, okay, so you have to straight up get these skills by killing monsters. Well, I just have to see what's gonna happen. But right now... Okay, so to fix this up, we're gonna have you as a soul hacker, but we're gonna change you over to Medic Gunner and give you some different stuff. Ooh, Mighty Beat. This is interesting. Let's put that on. But keep the remaining stuff. Make sure the Master Guilds are set up properly. Oh right, you can't use the Defender one because we already have that one. Yeah, I think that's actually good for now. Gems, accessories, Circlet of Wisdom. Dude, that. Why is she involved people have a correct crystal? That does not make sense at all. Alright, well, let's Okay, Ceravatic Balancer, let's give you, because of your low critical rate, it'd probably be easier to just do this one, because, like, see, it straight up raises our power by 15 points. So we can get that old strategy ever happen. And actually, wait, no. I just realized I need to put on a certain special something, and that certain special something is the crystal. We always have that on at least 2 characters, otherwise it just gets really tiring. Interesting. Well, that means in this case we're gonna have to start killing unique monsters.
ありがたくいただくぜ。
Honestly, this is a completely different setup that I did not expect. I'm gonna have to get this character upgraded if we want to get skills.
これは良さそう
So you're telling me we have to go around the world and just hunt all those unique monsters we literally just did before again? Well, that's cool, because we can actually kill some of them really quickly. Annoyingly enough, this colony does not have a shop yet. It's kind of odd for a colony to not have a shop. In fact, all of the characters straight up are on from this area. I don't know what happened, but things are weird. Anyways, you probably know what's gonna happen. We're gonna go the easiest way to get this upgraded, and I'm gonna call this unique monster setup. We're just gonna look for the spots that have a unique greystone that we can kill, and we're just gonna have to rekill all those again. So that's what we're gonna do now. Hopefully we can just like one-shot a few of them, specifically the earliest ones. And we'll use Lance, of course, because, well, why would we not at this point? We literally just got a new role. We have to use Lance here. Anyways.
強いやつとなら何度だってやってやる。
かなり強そうだな。どうする？随分と手強そうな相手だぜ。
こいつは歯応えありそうじゃ
Here
ね
we
えか。
go. It tells you that you can soul hack their ability. There we go. Now you have to use the ability in order to be able to use it properly. You don't get any master arts unless you deal with them that way. So at first it's gonna look actually kind of slow to the point where it's not gonna really be much different. But once we start actually hacking these souls, it becomes a lot better. Now it'd be useful if you can actually kill some of these other enemies first. There we go. Get anti-boost that will help us take him out. Dodge acceleration. And now we're gonna take out the very first monster we saw here.
もう一回ぶっ倒してやるとするか。弱っちいのはすっ飛ばしてやるぜ。
Okay, cool. Oh, come on, dude. I was just trying to change out. Soul hacked. Hard dig. Gotten. It's cool. Alright, looks like we're gonna be taking a whole bunch of unique monsters out. I don't know if I want to take out all of them. Some of monsters like Zinka and some other stuff can actually be kind of tricky. So we'll check to make sure.
随分と手強そうな 相手だぜ。敵の動きに気をつけろ。受けてみろ。もう一暴れしてやるか。
You're wondering why I haven't been able to put any arts. Well, that's because we can't actually put arts on this tier right away, because you basically have to go in and hunt the unique monsters. So we're trying to get this unlocked as soon as possible by killing the monsters we need. Eventually, once we know which skills are the best, we'll probably just go straight to them. But right now, we're trying to get this class online. And the best way to do that is to just do some extra enemies. Heal Wedge. While we're waiting, we just randomly attack this MT speeder. Get some extra experience so we can kill this a bit quicker. Now, as we didn't have any military guys, we can't do nearly as many canceling as we did before. Otherwise, we're doing as much as we can. Speaking of Mero, this one taking a lot longer than I expected. Enemy skill, air body. And we each get our sail up too, so slowly but surely he's gonna become more stronger. Alright, so now we have... We still can't select any arts yet, but we gotten some enemy skills now. Dodge acceleration and air body we just got. What did he get? Oh wait, this is a higher one, right? It's good that you can check which one's which.
強いやつとなら何度だってやってやる。
Oh yeah, well-paid Zelenka was actually really hard to defeat. I'm not going to try some of those harder ones until a little bit later. Some of the names, though, pretty cool.
弱っちいのはすっ飛ばしてやるぜ。
一気に片付けちゃおう。
弱っちいのはすっ飛ばしてやるぜ。手はもらった。もう一度暴れしてやるか。その調子で頼む。アドバンストクーザー自動スライド。
敵は私が引き受ける。
Focus attack so he can get hit quickly. I got Tyon took a decent amount of damage for an enemy that's clearly level 20 that shouldn't take much damage. This should help us finish really quick. Also, some of the unique monsters are fake. I think only the ones with an icon that shows you can select them can be select. So we can't select. Oh, we did get enemy art, bubble cloud. Oh, I think that's just in here. Oh, I see here. Also, that was just a regular art given here, but then there's Agnian arts that are set here, and we finally got our first one. Boost damage dealt to machines by 70%. And Celine boost damage dealt. Who did this? Alright,
見せられたみ
kind
た
of
いだね
interesting.
何か落としたモンスターがいるぞ。
Alright, I'm figuring no reason to go for some of the higher level unique monsters right now. Instead, only going for the ones that are slightly easier, and then going for the harder ones a little bit later. Eventually, we will end up taking them all out, but I'm not sure if I want to show that in this video or not. We've already done so many of these, there's not really any point.
なにこれぐらい余裕だろ。
ちゃっちゃと終わらせようぜこれで
We don't even need the extra stuff, we can just kill them fast because that low. We got Beast Howl.
物足り
みん
ねえな。
なと息が合ってきた証拠だ。そうだろ。
Thankfully, it won't take long to get many of the things done. Considering some uniques are not actually that difficult at first glance. Most of these are stuff that you're supposed to actually fight anyways in the early game.
随分と手強そうな相手だぜ。
The only problem is we don't get any topple skills yet unless we defeat specific opponents that happen to have the abilities that we need. Easy. Butterfly dust.
なんか物足りねえな。
Alright.
ランツが強い敵とやりてえってよ
This is a good way to spam farm materials though as well. So that's certainly good, but I kind of wanted to do some other quests, I'm not gonna lie, but it's fine, because we kind of have a strat now of what to do here. We've already set up our characters with, like, what appears to be a decent setup, at least right now. Although, it's gonna be kind of risky. Until we get a break, it's gonna probably not be reasonable to our enemies, so we might have to change someone to a class that can break safely. Like, actually, you know, with that in mind, we need to change Tyon's class. I think I'm about seeing that anyway. We're gonna change him to a class that can break, and right now, the one that can break that isn't one that we have to just doing stuff with is we're gonna make him a cursor instead. And we're gonna set up our skills. Yeah, decent. I'll just keep that. And he's automatically given stuff he needs. Okay. That's actually good gem setup. And then we have, okay, that actually remembers our things. We are going to keep Bright Booch and Word Crystal on him. As tempting as it is to go for a critical brace setup, I think this straight up just does a lot more damage. Only thing we'll do differently is place the ceramic belt with that. That should be fine. Oh yeah, I just realized, can our character still wear accessories? Oh yeah, you can still wear accessories and gems. It's the arts and skills that you need to learn. Okay, we got another Agony in art. That's perfect. The more arts we can get, the better. Because then we slowly but surely will fill out our art selection and eventually we'll have stuff. Okay, this one is more of a tank art more than anything. But anyway, and with that done, back to this. I think to safely do this, we'll just tackle all of the 8 region monsters that I was able to defeat easily. in this.
やってやらねえことはね。そうだろ。
There we go. And also, the more Zodiacs we have, the more damage Countdown will do. So overall, we just really useful.
ミオその調子でいこう
I think right now for main abilities, okay. So one thing I do want to check, actually, is make sure that he has as many positional arts as he can have. That's canceling. Okay, so we still need a couple more positioning arts. Ooh, but we did get a smash art. That's cool. Put that on for sure. What about other skills? Nope, just skills. It tells us whether it's an art or a skill too, so there's lots of stuff to still find. We'll go to this one, which is literally just a few feet below the area we just went to. Whatever. Okay, this one will be really quick. We'll just do a quick hit. And then just straight up start killing our enemies instead. This will get our damage stacked up to a whole other level. And now we can actually start doing some good damage all of a sudden. I didn't see if that gave us anything. Okay, that gave us an enemy skill. Just a moment. Restores 3% of an HP when a buff is applied. Cool. Oh, there's also row skills. Ah, so you can attack which one? Giving high attack but low accuracy. Healer, giving a balanced set of abilities. Giving high healing power to support allies. Oh, I get it now. So that's how you're supposed to change that. So if we actually go in and quickly set Uni back to our ability, we can actually make Lance a healer to make things set up, but I don't know, I'm having too much fun right now. We're gonna leave him as the attacker for now, but we might change him to healer, or eventually we're gonna change him to tank, because Lance does way better as a tank anyway. Alright, so we got a couple of decent abilities, so now we should have at least a decent shot at taking out the other monsters. So yeah, let's go for well-played Selenka first. And we might go back to some other areas and take out some other Neeks. And from here on out, we'll try to have a Soul Hacker, or at least Lance on Soul Hacker in every group whenever we fight a monster. Alright, and here we go. Now this will be a little bit different. These monsters are quite a bit more difficult than the standard monsters, which is why I waited so long to do this before, because, well, we can't really do much damage with this class right now, so my idea was to wait a little bit before doing some extra stuff. Oh, right. I'm not gonna get to this in time. Right. You know what? Fine. We've grown enough in levels. We're gonna try beat it without the boost. We have a 10 level advantage, although I say that and we have lost this easily before. Everybody probably remembers this monster, right? The one that nearly destroyed us the last time we were here. Now, the side effect of having Yunia is the our healers that we finally get that attack boost back, which we haven't seen since like straight up the start of the game. It might actually be not a bad idea to get that on everyone, because if everybody's able to put down a power circle, that'll suddenly make our attack go way through the roof. But anyways, with this new setup, we are able to finally start canceling arts. Ooh, that fat tail really did Mio in a little bit. She activated early to try and save herself. She has done so far. Also, this thing just has a lot of HP in general, so as you can see, now you can see why I went with the extra damage boost. I think this thing just has more defense than literally anything else in the game. Frick, man. It's gonna just take so long to get through. Okay, well. I said I was gonna do it without Lancer as I may as well continue through. For a second, it seemed like Cena was not able to interact with me, and yet now I'm suddenly able to do it. That was really weird. Obviously, the best way we're gonna do a lot of damage in this fight is probably Ouroboros level 3, as we need to build up to it first, though. For a lot of these later fights, there's not really a good way to do a lot of damage. Oh, a lot of the attacks I just did with that talent art seem to miss. That's not good. We didn't get a launch set up. We do still have some characters with a launch, so they could potentially do that. Alright, here we go. Oh, wait. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna freeze him while he's launched so we don't get a lot of damage. This is not a monster I like taking risks on. Also, he seems to be blocking a lot, so we're gonna actually start with you right off the bat. Alright. Either adds 50 or removes 50. Ooh. Risky move or right off the bat, essentially. We might have not wanted to start with him right away, but it is what it is. Shoopers! See what I mean, man? See what I mean? I think that was a lot of blocking that just happened there. That's not a good start to this team at all. Oh, what can you do? Decided to just take the smash anyway. Actually, didn't really need the smash there, but whatever. Hopefully that should fix that first problem. We'll go with Noah, so our arts will become unblockable. And we'll actually start with you, I think. Me too. We're kind of running low on characters to use stuff with. Okay, I want to save that topple thing. Save for that, so we'll have to use a topple with someone else. Actually, no. Use launch right now. I'll show you at the end of this talent art, so I can just get to the end. Alright, so now you shouldn't be able to block or do anything else, so that should be good. Cool, sure, we'll do Barbaros Rage here. randomly increases from 15% to 25%, or whatever that just said there. You're telling me he has a random increase that we have to deal with? That could be awkward. Okay, we're gonna do this one since it puts our power circle nearby. That should help our characters with doing damage. That's really good for Tyon, because we'll be able to use something a bit later. I noticed Tyon was quite weak, so it's gonna try and heal. Oh yeah, that's right, he's the only one who can tap. Oh. Maybe we should have just used them right off the bat. But well, we delayed that on purpose so we could get amazing and get 3 different characters back. Ooh. But 2 of them were healers. We got Lance, so we'll go for him next. We'll continue to use our healers. No offense, okay, so he straight up can't be a physical defense lowered. So we'll just go for this instead. Okay, cool. There we go. I was about to say, are we gonna get an overkill soon? I probably should stay tuned to my word, so I'll kill one more unique to end this episode off with. Oh, I got the minus 50. But that actually is good because that means we can do more combos with him. So he's kind of a risk taker. He gets more rewards for other stuff, but sometimes I appreciate his own percent, but as part of a risk, he'll sometimes just lower his own TP by a large amount, which can be really bad sometimes. Let's try E for the fence down instead. Also no offense. Okay, so we straight up can use that. It's been a while since we've seen a horrible start. We're just gonna do this normally. Nice, amazing. I figured may as well give this guy the big pain, because this is one of the more frustrating uniques we've had to take out in the entire game, considering we straight up took it out at our level, meaning it was a lot harder than before. So I figured just make it extra fun. But anyways, we're getting an enemy skill now. Ooh, actually gave decent experience for how long it took. Actually, 2,000 experience this late on is actually decent, although to be fair, it was kind of high level. Alright, now there's just one more to deal with, and that's Phantom Soraya, and we'll be done with this setup. And this one spawns really far away, like straight up, like 15 feet away, so it'll be a while before we do that. So, anyway, let's check his skills now. Unfortunately, he himself can't equip any other skills other than the stuff he has before, but Lance himself can change stuff. Interesting. Has a 3% chance to just randomly reduce the damage to 0. Interesting. There's some really funny skills that could be very interesting to deal with. Alright, here we go. This time around, I'm gonna let my other characters focus on some other stuff. Right away.
撃を続ける。
見せてもらったよ。クーウェーブ
高まってきた。
調子が出てきた。エレクトロフィールドラウンドピール
Alright, here we go. This is kind of tricky to do properly. In case you're wondering why we're doing this strategy, well, this is to activate the ability of the crystal I mentioned before, the beautiful crystal, which gains experience points based off of how many monsters you take out. So if you end up taking a lot of monsters out in a quick time... Oh, geez, that almost messed me up. But anyway, if you do all of that and then fight enemy, it'll effectively act as if you've gone into the fight with a 300% boost, which is massive because it technically still considers it the same battle. So now we should suddenly do a lot more damage now because of that. Now, given it's going to take a little while to get set up because of the setup we had to do before, but that also helps with a couple of our abilities, even if we can't use the 300% boost for here, because like, not only does it help out a lot, but then we get Ouroboros stuff still. So like, by the time we finally did get to that area, we have Ouroboros down, and so we can just do lots of damage. Also try to die. Rep. He's back up though. That'll take too long. One of the healers of course our breakers are the ones that transform. They aren't going for combos, which is not normal. Alright. That took so long, I don't know if I'll be able to... Yeah. It was just taking too long. But we can leave it a little bit. Honestly, Noah getting the stash is probably better. Oh, that poison is nasty timing. Let's quickly do this before it gets tight. Alright, here we go. Now, some characters are just different in a way where straight up, monsters are straight up just different. To the point where they will randomly do different stuff. Well, we toppled them. Good. Doing that instead of the launch, because we don't actually want to launch and smash, because the smash itself doesn't actually do that much damage. Later, when we get like more smash damage increases, we might be able to do better with that. Cool, we got Noah right off the bat, so we'll use Brave Assault next. Where's the games? There it is. That's not as strong as before. Go for you next. Give us a nice enough point, in fact, so close enough that we can do this and get a nice Bravo on the art. Because of timing reasons, though, I'm gonna probably end this a little bit earlier than I wanted to. I'm gonna go. Damage than other stuff. Still quite complete, which is nice. Alright. Okay, here we go. Ooh, nice defense. Should be able to get a decent alert here to we get amazing art as well. This show will do a decent bit, although this is just a tank. I think 300% is fine. What we got from that, and there we go. Zodiac mimic technique. Mimic technique. That's. Also, these guys give lots of skill points, so not even more than a few minutes later, we are already ranked 10 with some characters. So this is actually probably the best way to farm skill points in the game from unique monsters anyway. So it really does help out a lot. I just realized, wait, how much is your class ability? Okay, no, that always is purple, okay. I thought that was like something different. What did we get anyways? Reduces aggro and self by 60%. This is actually really good for for DPS and or healers, because more often than not, a tank gets a cast it, well, let's just say knocked out. Yeah, it's bad, and they lose a lot of aggro generally when it happens. But anyway, I think we kind of have our next setup now. I'm not going to lie, I think I am gonna end up doing a bit more grinding than I thought off camera, but because we do have some uniques to suddenly beat, but we're not going to do that right now because I am going to be ending this episode. We're gonna be showing that off in the next video because I'm ending this one right here. Still, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like if you guys enjoyed, rate, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.